Hi to all my Capricorns out there. So glad you could join me here for your reading for the 1st to the 15th of April. Now, I hope you've had a good couple of weeks. And I've got the reading sitting here ready and waiting for you. And, the cards that have popped out for you or that I've been drawn to while shuffling, this is for the reading for Capricorn in general. So it could be that, there may not be this whole reading reflected within your life. It could just be that there's maybe one or two bits that, have a part to play, a message to give within what's going on in your life at this moment or within the next 2 weeks. All right. Now let's get started and see where these cards lead us to. All right then. Now we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Two of Cups. Okay. Now, this card here normally represents resources or money. But I think in this case, it really does represent more of your internal resources, what's within you. And the reason I'm saying this is because of the Eight of Swords that's following it. Oops. There we go. Hopefully you'll be able to see it a bit better. Now, are you feeling that you've lost something? That there's something that's passed you by? Something that you really wanted, but you just never seem to be destined to get? And, that could be quite a hard lesson because it takes away a little bit of hope. But because the Eight of Swords in reverse is following it, is that maybe just how you're thinking at the moment? Are you maybe looking for problems that aren't really there, but this is how you feel just now? That you're maybe giving up a little bit because you never seem to get anywhere. There's always problems. And nothing ever seems to work out for you. Sorry, I'm making a mess of these cards here. There we go. Nothing ever seems to work out for you. And it really does feel that you're never going to get anywhere. And is the focus of these feelings about having a kindred spirit, someone that you can connect with on a heartfelt level? Do you feel that you're never going to find that one that can share your life? That has longevity? Someone that, you get along with really well, not just mentally and emotionally, but in practical terms as well. Have you maybe given up on ever finding that? You think it's never going to come your way? All right, let's have a look at what the next set of cards are saying. And we've got the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords in reverse. Now, has there been someone that's caught your eye that has potential, that you get along with, and every time that you have a chat, there's more and more in common? So you begin to see, like a good friendship or more developing between you. And do you feel that this is an opportunity for you? With the Seven of Wands here, do you feel that you need to stand up and be counted? That you have a chance if you take action, if you stand up for yourself and, make your feelings known. But you also feel that you need to defend yourself a little bit as well, possibly because of, your experiences in the past. So you're in a moment where you want to try to make this connection, but you're also wary at the same time. So this opportunity is taking a lot of courage for you to take a step forward. Is there someone that you know and trust? Maybe someone who's really logical, whether it be male or female, but someone could be within your family, friend, someone who you trust to give good advice. Are you maybe talking about this with them? About your quandary of, do you take the risk and making yourself vulnerable? Is there a real opportunity here? Is it time to be courageous? Is it time to take the chance on making a real connection? And the Queen of Swords here is the person who has maybe had more experience in these type of things than you have. They've maybe been through a variety of different relationships. They've been through a variety of different experiences and can maybe see all the ins and outs and the good and bad and the possibilities that may happen. And this is someone that you've went to for advice. Now, with the King of Swords in reverse here, are you maybe taking the advice to the letter? Crossing the T's, dotting the I's, making sure everything is accounted for and in order? So you may be, ticking off a checklist of things to do in order to catch this person's eye. But emotional and romantic relationships don't really work very well from a checklist. There's some fluidity, flexibility that has to happen because this is almost a chaotic, unpredictable path that you're on. And although it's good to get advice, making it into a checklist is not something that is going to sit well with this fluidity. Let's go down to the next row here. Now we've got the Five of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now, did the advice that you've been given. Take account of other people that would be around, other people that may catch this person's eye. Did it take account of possibly people who have the same aims as you, and they all have their own advice, and they all want the same thing as you, so they're all vying for this person's attention. So you've got a competition on your hands here. Was that part of the checklist? Probably not. Is this something that you're predicting that you're going to lose out on? Do you feel that you could never measure up to some of the other people that are putting their hats in the ring? Has the negative feelings about yourself beginning to erupt into reality? Are you beginning to think that you'll never be the one that's picked out of a crowd? What's the point in trying? You're just going to lose out. Has this negativity of thought having effect on you? You're obviously thinking of things in a negative term, but it could also affect you emotionally and physically. Because if your mind has gone down a negative path, are you maybe not taking care of yourself? Because what's the point? Does it matter? You never get what you want anyway. Do you maybe stop bothering to compete for this person? Do you maybe not eat properly? Do you maybe stop taking care of yourself and, have a few days where you just lie on the couch and maybe your home turns into a little bit of an organised mess? You know where everything is, but for other people, they have a different view. And that could even, take part of your resources as well, because you could be spending money on things that you don't need, but you just want because they make you feel a little bit better in this negative time. So you're not feeling good about yourself, and you really feel that you're out of luck. You're never going to catch this person's eye. And all of these other people piling on wasn't something that you foreseen, wasn't something you got advice on. So you're maybe taking a little bit of a step back because your confidence in amongst other people isn't there. You don't have the strength to compete. And you feel really out of control when you're in that atmosphere, because all of these people would be very self-assured, very forward going, and ready to fight for what they want. And although you are all for taking action, you realise that you need to take a defensive position as well, because of how you felt in the past. You're not really sure of yourself. Let's move on to the next set of cards here, and we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, Death, and the Ten of Cups. Now, do you really feel that there's no point in trying? That this negative train of thought that's got you in its grasp at this moment in time is just reaffirming that there's no point in taking action. There's no point in trying. You may as well just accept what life has given you. And even though it's not fulfilling you, even though it's not really what you want, that you may as well just accept it, because that's your lot. That's all you can expect, because have all you ever received, or has your view been that all you've ever received is second best? Now, there is a lot of negativity going on in these cards here, and the Death card in reverse continues that, because you really do feel that there's no hope for you and this person, and there's no point in you holding your breath. That the aim of having someone to love, someone to spend your day with, someone to live with, have children with, someone that's your sanctuary and that you can share a home with and have the love that you deserve. Are you losing hope in that? But what I have to say here is that the negativity that's going on is something that you really do have to defend against. When an opportunity comes up and you feel like taking action, and you feel that there are people there that are going to take pot shots, there are going to be people that are round about you that want the same things. There is going to be competition. But do you know what? You deserve this opportunity. You deserve the chance for happiness. Don't let these negative feelings and advice that you maybe take to extremes because of how you're feeling. And you may have had bad luck with love in the past. And you may feel that you're never going to have an opportunity. That what is the point? You can never win with the competition round about you. So you may as well just accept second best. But you deserve the connection. You deserve this opportunity to have it all. The advice that you've been given has been given by someone who has experience and is wise of all of the different types of things that have been going on. possibly how you've interpreted it, has set you back. But this opportunity is something to take action on. All right, I'm going to leave it there because I'm beginning to see the same things over and over again. When opportunities come your way, take the chance. You don't know where they're going to lead. Your negative past experiences or the insecurities that pop into your mind, or possibly you're feeling less than, or there's a run of bad luck and you feel that you're never good enough. Put all of those thoughts to the side because you are good enough. And if there is a connection there between you and another person, the competition won't count because that connection between you and the other person will develop regardless of people round about you. And it may develop into an end which inspires you and gives you all of your dreams. Listen to the advice you've been given and try to relax. Don't make yourself crazy in trying to cover all the bases. Be yourself, be natural, and enjoy the moment. Please take care, Capricorn, and I hope that I'll see you back for the second half of April's reading. See you later. Bye.